The US mainland hasn't been directly attacked in over 80 years. Think about that for a second. 80 years, enemies make threats, they beat their chests, they talk big on the global stage, but when it actually comes to launching an assault on American soil, silence, hesitation, nothing. This isn't luck, this isn't just geography. This is the result of the most overwhelming military deterrent ever assembled in human history. If any nation ever looked at the United States and thought, yeah, we can take them, that would be the last strategic decision their leadership ever made, because what happens next wouldn't be a war, it would be an extinction level event for that country's military. People hear the US military is powerful and they think big numbers, big army, lots of soldiers, but size doesn't even begin to explain what makes the American war machine truly terrifying. Let me show you why attacking the US mainland would be suicide. My name is Bobby, and today I'm breaking down the layers of American military dominance that make direct conflict with the United States not just unlikely but functionally impossible. The ground force that never stops. Some countries need days, sometimes weeks, to mobilize serious military force. The United States can deploy rapid response units within hours, not just soldiers, entire mechanized battalions with everything. They need to operate independently. Then there's the hardware they bring with them. The M1 Abrams tank isn't just armor and a gun. It's a 70-ton rolling fortress designed to survive direct hits that would vaporize other vehicles, and it's been continuously upgraded for decades, meaning the Abrams fighting today is vastly superior to the one from the Gulf War. But tanks aren't even the terrifying part. What follows behind them is the M109 Paladin self-propelled howitzer. Looks like a tank, but it's actually a mobile artillery platform capable of raining precision fire from miles away. These systems create relentless, overwhelming pressure when combined with machine guns, grenade launchers, advanced night vision, and real-time battlefield intelligence. Fighting us ground forces doesn't feel like combat, it feels like being hunted by a machine that never sleeps. This is just on the ground. If the enemy makes the mistake of looking up, it gets exponentially worse. The air superiority that feels unfair. Plenty of countries have air forces. The United States has air dominance. The American aerial fleet is massive, thousands of aircraft, fighters, bombers, tankers, helicopters, transport planes. But raw numbers don't tell the real story. The real story is the combination of quality, technology, and coordination that makes us air power feel like it's from a different century. Take the F-22 Raptor. This isn't famous because aviation nerds think it looks cool. It's famous because it was designed to win air battles before the enemy even realizes they're in a fight. It's fast, nearly invisible to radar, and it strikes first, eliminates the threat, and vanishes. Then there's the F-35 Lightning. This isn't just a fighter jet, it's a flying sensor network that shares targeting data across every platform in the battle space. It sees everything, it shares everything, it creates a web of awareness that enemy forces can't escape, and then comes the nightmare, the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. This aircraft was built to penetrate the most sophisticated air defense systems on Earth, strike critical targets deep inside enemy territory, and disappear without a trace. It can fly absurd distances, deliver devastating payloads, and return home like it was never there. So if any country's war plan includes "we'll challenge the US in the air," that's not strategy, that's assisted suicide. The Navy that controls oceans. Most navies are designed to protect coastlines. The United States Navy is designed to control oceans. American aircraft carriers aren't ships, they're floating sovereign territories with runways. Mobile air bases that project power anywhere on Earth, and they never travel alone. Each carrier operates with a full strike group, guided missile destroyers, attack submarines, cruisers, supply ships, and thousands of personnel. When a U.S. carrier strike group shows up off your coast, the message is crystal clear: we are here. We own this water, and there's nothing you can do about it. But the carrier you can see isn't the real threat. The real threat is the submarine you can't. Ohio-class ballistic missile submarines are designed to stay hidden in the depths of the ocean, loaded with enough firepower to reshape continents. These submarines are why enemies can't relax, can't plan, can't sleep, because you can't Negotiate with something you can't find. The weapons that ignore borders. The US military dominates land, air, and sea. But then there's the weapons system that doesn't care about geography at all: intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. These weapons can strike targets on the other side of the planet without a single American soldier leaving home. Some can travel over 8,000 miles, and the terrifying part isn't just the range. It's the readiness. These missiles are spread across hardened silos, mobile launchers, and submarines, designed to survive a first strike and respond with overwhelming force. But missiles aren't just nuclear. The US has developed precision conventional munitions with satellite guidance capable of hitting a specific building from thousands of miles away, the technology you can't see. Here's where it gets truly frightening. The most dangerous elements of American military power aren't the weapons you can name, they're the ones you can't. Every year, massive budgets disappear into classified research and development, hypersonic weapons, directed energy systems, AI-driven autonomous platforms, next-generation stealth technology. The public sees maybe 10% of what actually exists. Modern warfare includes drones that can loiter over a target for 20 hours and strike in seconds, bunker buster munitions designed to obliterate underground command centers buried hundreds of feet deep, cyber warfare capabilities that can cripple infrastructure without firing a shot. And behind all of this hardware stands something even more valuable: experience, the experience that can't be faked. Some militaries look impressive on paper, shiny parades, new equipment, aggressive propaganda, but paper doesn't bleed. The United States military has been tested in real combat in different environments against different enemies for decades: Iraq, Afghanistan, Kosovo, Syria, Libya. This creates something you cannot manufacture in peacetime: institutional knowledge. The US military learns what works, it learns what fails, it adapts continuously. And beyond active duty forces, America has millions of veterans who've seen actual operations, who understand how war behaves when plans collapse. Elite special operations units like Navy SEALs, Delta Force, and Army Rangers are trained to operate independently in the most hostile environments on Earth. Their selection process is designed to break weak candidates early. What remains are warriors capable of executing missions that would be impossible for conventional forces. The answer: so could a country attack the United States mainland? Technically, anyone can try, but they'd be facing a ground force that moves faster and hits harder than anything they've ever encountered, an air force that dominates the sky before enemies know they're being engaged, a navy that can blockade any coastline on the planet, submarines that lurk invisibly with civilization-ending firepower, missiles that ignore distance, drones that never sleep, special operations forces that don't quit, and classified technology the world won't see for another decade. The fight wouldn't start when the enemy fires the first shot, it would start when America decides their turn is over. That's why no one attacks the US mainland, not because they're afraid of starting a war, because they're afraid of how it ends.